ducks.
All right, well, I guess we're going without the silly thing for now. All right. Let's see. This is Cinema DX. It's from ARMS. At least I think that's what this one is. I've heard this one enough, yeah. But, fun fact, there's Halloween ducks today. Let's see. But yeah, I need to figure out why my chat's not working. It should be working and it just isn't. Let's see. Let's fix the vibes a little bit because I feel like I need more background sound. Let's see this. Sure. All right. Spicy orange GameCube. Whoa. But yeah, so we got some fun little ducks today. We've got our good old vampire duck, our base yellow duck that we named Subscribe. And, you know, we've got some ducks that are themed around Halloween around. We got a clown duck. We got a flower, but the flower is angry. Spooky. We also have, I believe there was another one around, but it is a little hard to see. Maybe there weren't any more at the moment. I think more might show up at some point. I'm currently still trying to figure out why my chat just isn't working. So if I do this and then oh my gosh, Bringle Raid. Why does this not seem to work? It runs my chat. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing today? I gotta fix my lighting a little. All right, there we go. But yeah, I'm supposed to have a fun chat on stream or on screen. And for some reason, my thing has just decided that it doesn't want to do it. That is true. Bringle is the real Bringle. But yeah, so we got good old this little guy. And we've got, let's see. And we've got our good old witch over here. Yeah, it's not the real Bringle. The fake Bringle stole the check mark. But yeah, we've also got a little duck over here. But yeah, we got a lot of new ducks today. Chat is not on the stream. I need to figure it out. I'm having issues with my chat currently. It is struggling. I don't know why it's struggling, but it is. Something I think has changed with the YouTube API, and I can no longer just pull up my chat. Unless it's just gonna work. Yeah, it's... Couldn't find initial data in live chat page. What changed? Nothing should have changed. I don't know. Something weird is happening with my chat. I can fix it really quick to have at least a basic chat on screen. But just give me 1 second. How's all y'all's Halloween been? Y'all been having a good Halloween so far? Today is actually, if I can, hold on. I actually need to fix my second webcam's gonna show up for a second. I just need to fix something. Because my lighting is off, so I need to fix my exposure. And then do this. That should be better. But yeah, today is actually me and my fiance's 5-year anniversary of us dating. So that's fun as well. But yeah, let me get the chat on screen. No, browser source. Chat. And then I should be able to have... We did start dating on Halloween. So, funny story about how we started dating. Funny story about how we started dating. We had met like 3 years before. Not 3 years before, sorry. I don't know why I said 3. About a year and a half before we started dating. And we... Come on. Gotta fix this chat. So we had known each other for about a year and a half. And we kind of were like, once we got to college, we both kind of were like, yeah, we kind of like each other. Like, I liked her a lot. She was kind of getting there, I think. I'm assuming she liked me, but it was a... I cannot get this chat to work. It was a thing where she did not necessarily want to be like the kind of couple that just starts dating as soon as they get to a college. And so she was like, maybe we should stop, like, maybe we should wait a bit. I don't want to like jump right into it because, you know, it could turn out badly. I don't want us to like go into this just all willy-nilly really fast. And then a week later she was like, hey, we should start dating. I want to start dating. And so then we started dating. Oh, actually, the music isn't playing. I forgot that I have to catch the music on here. There we go. Astrobot? Wait, what the... Why did Astrobot do that? Guys, I don't know why Astrobot's doing that. There's no reason it should be doing that. I don't have... Do I have something that has it do that? Oh. I was testing something. Anytime someone says... Okay, I need to disable that. I had it as a test where anytime it was like someone's first message, it would send a message. And apparently I just randomly typed out %us. So anytime someone was saying a message for the first time in the stream, it was just typing that out. But yeah, that's Astrobot. Everyone say hi. That's my custom bot that I'm kind of working on. Let's see. Let's get the chat on here. Overlay. Save, and then I should be able to do this. Streamer bot chat. Sadly, there will be no emotes today because I don't know how to do it, but I think there should be some form of a chat now. Yes. Okay. I just need to make it bigger, and let's see. Height is like 400. Width is like 400 as well. Let's see. But yeah, so chat is now on screen. Us command a win. I don't know about that one. Maybe at some point. We'll see. Oh wait, no, not height. I wanted width. Guys, I can't just make commands on what does it even do? Let's think about this. What does that command do? But yeah, so we've got witch. I believe there are 5 Halloween ducks. I do not remember, but I believe there are 5. It's the us command. Well, Astrobot isn't one of those. You can't just custom make them, or you can't custom make them through Astrobot. I have to make them. I don't know if my stream currently has Nightbot set up where people can, or where my mods can make messages. Oh my gosh, it's him. Nightbot found dead in Miami. But yeah, so next duck stream that I do, I will be trying to complete all of the, you know, the secret lore of this game, you know, all the lore, because we love our lore. But today it's Halloween and they have Halloween ducks. So I just wanted to, you know, have a little bit of chill time with the Halloween ducks. The lore. That's fair, Plup. That is fair. What does :3 mean? It's supposed to look like a little cat face. Insane that there's lore in these games. Yeah, it is insane that there's lore in these games. And it's really cool. Like, genuinely, I'm very excited for the last DLC of this game to come out so that I can actually look into all of it. Also, there's usually a golf ball right there in the pool, but it's an eyeball today. I did not know that that was a cat with a paw. Cute. But yeah, they've also decorated it so it's all Halloween themed. So little ghosts hanging up, pumpkins. Usually there's a big palm tree floaty right here, but it's a cauldron now. Duck Sephiroth boss fight coming next DLC. This game is so flippin', sorry for the swears, terrifying. There will be an Astro Explains Duck Lore video at some point, but I'm unsure. I'm debating if I want to wait for the DLC, or what I'm assuming to be the last paid DLC of this game to come out, or if I just go ahead and make it, because I don't think that, like, in the current state that it is, there is still at least one more map that they're going to release that will probably have something as part of it. You know this because, and I don't remember how to get there right now. I'd have to look into things, but we know this because there is a bunker that has six monitors, and 5 of them have security feeds of like each of the 5 maps that are released currently, and there's a 6th one that's still staticky. So I'm assuming there will be one more map that they will release that will be part of the lore. That's true. True. Joby is making it uncomfortable with the swears. Mods can't ban him because he's a mod. Wait, is this go? Do I want it this way? I do want it that way. Right, yes. Banning Jobby right now. But yeah. We had a little trunk or treat at our apartment complex today. It was really fun. I didn't dress up at all this Halloween. I have been a little too busy with the videos. I honestly should be working on a video right now, but I really wanted to do ducks because I also haven't streamed in almost 2 weeks, and I felt like I should stream on Halloween night. Reverend May Evans. Is Goombella missing? She was in that one video. But yeah, if y'all don't know, this is one of my favorite games of all time, even though there's quite literally almost nothing going on, but there are some gets lit on fire, the duck goes and explodes. YouTube is not receiving enough data. Is my stream lagging at all, chat? I just got an alert that says it is. Stream died? Okay, stream back. But that's crazy. Okay, I think Google Chrome might have been having too many things going on in it. So I completely turned off Google Chrome. I think that was the issue, if I had to guess. Earlier I was looking at my Google Chrome and it said I had 124 processes related to Google Chrome open at the moment. I don't know where those were coming from. It was taking up, I think it said it was taking up 8 gigabytes of data or of processing power. It was insane. Let's use your computer to Google stuff. No. Pray duck. Love Pray duck. So also chat, if you haven't already, remember, and you know, Dracula duck, he wouldn't lie to you. So like, make sure you do it. Because he wouldn't lie. Anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to have this slowly give us some ducks. And, you know, we're just kind of hanging out today. I had mentioned it earlier, or I talked about it earlier, but what kind of like stuff did y'all do on Halloween? Did y'all get some candy? Did y'all go trick-or-treating, or are y'all too old for that? I know my average audience is in the range of being like 25 to 45, so this pumpkin is a little rotten. I'm wondering if this pumpkin has been here in previous years and it's like gotten more rotten, because that'd be really funny if that was the case. I don't have my alerts on the screen. Oh no.
Pride up mentioned, speaking head emoji.
Speaking head emoji. I hung out with some friends and watched the FNAF stream. Too old. Also sick. Too old. Handed out candy to kids. Nice. I trick-or-treated. I took my little sisters trick-or-treating. That's fun. Yeah, that's the thing about Halloween is like sometimes you outgrow it in some ways, but there's always something you can do on Halloween to have a good time. That's fair, Parsifal. Oh, well, that was a stone duck. That was good old stone duck. Oh, gravestone duck. That's a new duck. This is Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, one of my favorite games of all time. Because one, it's much more fun as a stream game. Because I get to sit with people in chat. I can like name ducks, you know, like I've named many ducks, many things. There's always ducks that people could be named, or that I could name. That like there's always enough ducks for the people in chat. So it's just a very fun stream game. It's a good chance for me to catch up and just talk with chat. And also some of the ducks are just really funny. But currently I am, currently I don't have the DLC ducks. I just have the basic ducks and the event ducks. Whoa. That's cool. But yeah, it's just a cool vibe on the Halloween. I'm excited to see what the Christmas version is. I won't stream on Christmas whenever it is, but I would like to have a duck stream around Christmas because this event has been a thing for about 2 weeks at this point. So like I'm assuming the Halloween one will give me a decent bit of time. Oh my gosh, it's Shigeru Miyamoto parody. Yeah, the real Shigeru Miyamoto isn't here. But yeah, it's just a game that I like. It's relaxing. If you have like a second monitor, it's very fun. It also has a mobile version, which is great. Not sponsored by them, but I'd love to be. But it's like, it's just a very chill game. There isn't much music on its own. Like it doesn't really have its own music. It's kind of just the chat on screen is frozen. What? Why it do that? Oh, it's probably because my stream crashed for a second. But yeah, very fun game. Not sponsored. Let's fix this. Actually, if I just refresh, there we go. But there's a mobile version. There's a new game that's coming out soon. You can tell I'm the real Miyamoto because I don't have a check mark next to my name. Oh, Riftbound. I wish I had known about that earlier, but I don't think I really want to get it. But yes, I really hope that your Riftbound pulls are good. Some of my friends have been very excited about Riftbound. If I remember correctly, that's the League of Legends card game that's coming out, right? Or that came out, right? I keep wanting to trick or treat again despite my age, but I keep being indecisive in regards to what sort of costume I want to try. I mean, really just try anything. Like anything that you are kind of wanting, or things that you like. For many years I dressed up as like various Pokemon things. Like I dressed up as both Red and Ash Ketchum. I forget what my last costume I ever did was, but I think I stopped like actually going out and stuff pretty early in my life because it just wasn't really for me. Goodbye, Shigeru Miyamoto. It is Miyamotoing time. The flamingo is spooky. Look, he has a glowing eye. He's so scary. But yeah, this is just a game that I like to turn on, kind of put on the chill music and just vibe to. And that's all there is. But that's why I like it. There's also a game that I considered streaming some. There is a game and it's made by y'all should look into it. It's free if you want to play it. And tonight's the night to play it, but it's on itch.io. It is called Ghost Town Pumpkin Festival. Ghost Town Pumpkin Festival. And it is made by the person who made A Short Hike. And I forget what else they've made. But the guy who made A Short Hike, great game creator. What games has he made? All by Adam. There's a mod for that. He made A Short Hike. He made... Is that the most memorable game? I think that is the main game that he's made. He's working on other ones. There's also a game of his that I need to play that he made. That's called Untitled Paper RPG. Is an unfinished Paper Mario style RPG that he was working on. And he decided that, like, after a while of development, he decided that he didn't want to play it anymore. See you, Galaxy. Or he decided that he didn't want to work on it anymore, and so the project fell through. But he released a free demo of the like full game that he had created, and so you can play it. And I need to like download that. But it looks very fun. Looks very cute. And I definitely need to download it later and probably stream it. Plague Doctor. Plague Doctor. We got Pumpkin, we got Plague Doctor, we got do we have any other? We have Witch and we have Dracula. We got the gaming one. We got the gaming mouse that you can click. Let's see. But yeah, this is also just a game that it's a very chill experience for me to stream it. And so a lot of times I will end the stream with like an hour of ducks because I might be tired of the game that I'm playing, but this takes like no energy from me. Astro, I just realized that your name backwards is Retanorsta. Retanortsa. I don't know what that means, but it's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. It also is just kind of, also if you just do Astro, then it's Ortza, which is kind of cool. Have I found the frog suit duck? I have not. He looks like it's made out. It looks like it's made out of like a baseball almost. I like that when he quacks, he's muffled because he's in a mask. Let's see, where is my... This really is like a Waluigi or Wario. I'm watching a grown man make funny noises at ducks. Yes. No, that is true. That is exactly what you're doing. And yeah, that's what I would be spending my night doing. Oh wait, I am the grown man making the noises at ducks. This guy is pitch black. Is this the moss duck just like in the dark? I also don't know what the plague mask did in terms of that stuff. Hold on, look into this. Why plague mask look like that? So apparently, they believed back then that all diseases were from the air, like they were made from, like they spread through the air and basically nothing else. So the plague doctors had those big noses and they like filled it full of like a bunch of aromatics like lavender, mint, and like vinegar. They soaked it with as many different smells and stuff as they could and like packed it in with like sponges and cloth and stuff like that so that it could keep out any of the bad smells, any of the bad air. Interesting. But yeah, if you haven't played a Short Hike, you should definitely play a Short Hike. It's a really good game. I need to log into itch.io. Wait. If I go to here. If anyone ever makes a plague doctor costume, they are mandated by law to put lavenders and herbs into that beak. That is true. Oh. Pumpkin Festival. I'm having to look through my... Okay, so it's not there. You know what? It's time to clear out my entire inbox. I have too many messages. I'm deleting my entire personal email inbox because I have too much stuff in there. It didn't even do it. Hello? All conversations, yes. Yes, please take them all out. It's only taken 100 at a time. That's great. Can I shoot you an email about investment in Plupcoin? I don't know if I'm interested in investing in Plupcoin currently. Maybe get back to me in like... Boom. More. More. It's just a chill place to be. What can I say? I love me a good duck stream. But I do my pumpkin fest. Huh. This one? Pumpkin. Ah, yes. Here we go. Download. I'm gonna show y'all off the Pumpkin Festival game. Because it is also a game that I really like. If I can remember my account name. Hello. I don't even remember what my login was. Interesting. AP World of Placid Plastic Duck Simulator would go insanely hard. I might play it on stream at some point, but in my current situation, it will be a struggle to play just about any game off stream that will take an extended period of time. One, because I just kind of struggle to finish games in general. But two, I am trying to somewhat lock in on the YouTube stuff, even if it doesn't necessarily work all the time. But then also, me and the Bringle mods play games every now, like pretty consistently together. So like I do that a lot. We're currently starting up another Terraria playthrough after like 4 months hiatus. We're doing it again. All right, forgot password. Email, yes. What do you mean there's no accounts with that email address? That's the email address you sent my thing to. It's saying that the email that it sent my download to from itch.io is not an account on itch.io. Is this one an account? Is this one? Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, what if I do this? No. What about that? It doesn't think my account exists. And my account that does apparently exist isn't connected to the thing that I paid for the full version of the game. I guess I will download the free version and not get all my fun like whatchamacallem. Oh hey, gravestone. I won't get all the fun hats and stuff that I would get otherwise. SMH. Does that even happen? So confused. If I do this, does it work? Log out. I guess you just gotta live and learn. Currently, so the other day, Terraria was showing off a bunch of community mods, and we are currently playing with the what's it called? Bringle, what was the mod called or the mod pack. They showed off a mod pack in like the Tmod Loader Direct. What's it called? Infernal Eclipse of Ragnarok. And it's like a big mod pack that it's like an Infernum Calamity mod, but also like has a bunch of other things. It like very cleanly integrates thorium. I think there might be something Fargo. Hold on. Infernal Eclipse of Ragnarok. It has it has Calamity, it has Consolaria, which is pretty cool. It has Secrets of the Shadows, Thorium, Revengeance Plus, and I think there's one other big thing that's a part of it. Oh, it also has the Catalyst mod and something called Calamity, which is really funny because it's not Calamity, it's Calamity. Heartbeatria and Orchid Mineshaft. And then also Ragnarok, which is its own mod. Which seems really cool. But so it combines like 8 different big mods and then uses a bunch of smaller mods to kind of fuse them all together. And so there's 55 mods total. But it kind of just combines them all really well. Oh, hey, it's up. Working on the V2.00 for the visual novel I'm making for Joby. You got any funny ideas to add? You do not need context for the story. Anything will fit if I push hard enough. Get a placid plastic duck in there. That's all I need. Yeah, it's like an officially not licensed, but it's like an officially like recognized mod pack, so it looks really fun. Propeller hat. All right, I did that. Let's see. It loads. And then I extract all. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to show you all this this pumpkin game really quick. Might play it for a little bit. Pumpkin. But so this is making sure I remember what it's called. This is the annual Ghost Town Pumpkin Festival. And so you can design your ghost, your little guy. I would normally have more hats because I paid for the full version, but I can't figure out how to get my full version, so I can't get any of these hats. But I can also get funny mouths. I believe the one that I did last year was... He added a lot more eyes. Oh, he definitely added more eyes. Wow. I did, like, spider eyes. Or no, I did... Oh, where is it? I did this, and then I did the dot eyes. And so I kind of looked like a spider. And you can also, here, design your own pumpkin. And so when you design your own pumpkin, they you can put them in the world. And so they've got all these different pumpkins here, and you can choose which type you want to be your base. And then if you want, you can just like, if you don't like your pumpkin options, you can go in and they'll reset. You saw nothing. What do you mean? It's not showing. Gosh. Hold on. It does this sometimes. For some reason, it does the version of the thing that just doesn't work. But, so, I got my little ghost here. It looks like a spider, right? That's what I'm saying. Got my little spider pumpkin. But you can also choose these pumpkins to carve out. And so you can take your little... You can either use the scrape tool to take off the top layer of the pumpkin, or you can use the cut tool to cut out like a shape in the pumpkin, and you can do it the whole way around. Let's see. Bye, Lily. Let's get a good old duck going. Perfect. That's all I need. Duck. And so now we go main menu, and we can visit the festival. And we obviously want to go to the main server. But so it's a place where there's a bunch... It's like a tiny little MMO where there's just a bunch of people. There's like 800 people online right now who are just kind of hanging out. And they've got all their different... all the different pumpkins that people have made are here. And it's just very fun. If you go up to these mushrooms and click them, you become a little guy who can fly around. But you can't really interact with things while you're flying around. There are certain like platforming sections and stuff of the sort that you don't get to complete if you are the flying ghost. But yeah, very cool game. The hayride. And you can do a selfie camera. It's great. But yeah, this is just a fun little game that mainly you see it on Christmas. But yeah, you become a tiny little ghost when you touch the mushrooms. Fun game. I don't have much else to say about it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I gotta mushroom to see that thing better. Miku Uiu. Love me some Miku Uiu. Oh, whoa. Y'all see what this is? This is so well made. That is Shadow the Hedgehog. And that is an I can't believe they put this much detail into a pumpkin. Like, how do they make it so Shadow the Hedgehog? And it's Sonic. Oh yeah. Hold on, let me go get my... So the one thing about this is you have to you can place your pumpkin somewhere. But you have to find a spot that isn't used up already. And so most of the spots are used up, and you might find random little just like things that are around, because like as you saw, it said 95.1% of pumpkin spots have been taken. So it's a very low chance that, oh no, I couldn't get, but it's like a very low chance that I will find something like a place that I could put it. Trying to see if any of these pumpkins are like fun things. Cat. Oh, I got stuck. But yeah, I don't actually see any more slots for pumpkins. Yeah, just a cute little game. Nothing too specific about it that I wanted to show off. There's a, oh my gosh, it's so loud. There's a little skeleton band. But I don't think there's a spot for my pumpkin. Oh wait, I want to see. No, it's not here anymore. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, hey, the smash. No, I thought that was a smash ball. I doubt I'm gonna find a spot for my pumpkin, if I had to guess. I don't like that. I hate that so much. Wait, skeletons backward is skeletons? Ah. Whoa. Spooky. Oh my gosh, an alien. My goal is I'm trying to find a spot for this pumpkin. What goes binted? I think I'm gonna struggle to find a spot for my pumpkin. Let's see, I can completely skip the maze if I just do this. Let's... I just jump here. And then I jump here. No, I fell. I get back up though. I just need to find a big pumpkin. I am struggling to see. Hold on. Is there a... My brightness is all the way up. Dang. Big pumpkin? Yes. No. Big pumpkin? Come on. Yes. So now I get over here. And I go up the tower. And so, fun thing is there are, I believe, 4 little, what are they called? There's 4 little, like, stamps you can get by going to different areas on the map. And I'm not going to do them all because one of them involves an escape room that takes upwards of an hour. I think it took me about an hour the first time. So, not that long on the second attempt, but yeah, so you can get a little stamp. I lost myself in that maze. LOL, where am I? But yeah. They're taking pictures up here. All fun. Good time. But yeah, but good game. Like it a lot. But that's all I'm gonna show of that because nuts. Did we get any new ducks while I was gone? I left it running the whole time. That's not Piplup fan, by the way. There's Bringle. Camo duck. Witch duck. No new Halloween ones. I know things that we can still find are a mummy, a zombie, and I think there's one other, but I do not remember what it is. But yeah, I'll probably end stream in like an hour or so, maybe even sooner. I was kind of wanting to have a fun duck night. Give people a place to kind of chill out after the Bringle stream, but because it's so spooky because it was Five Nights at Freddy's. Right, guys? That was super spooky. This FNAF is so spooky. But yeah, wanted to have chill, decompress time. And then I'm going to go work on more video stuff because I have, my goal is to finish the video by tomorrow. It's not going to happen, but I will have a video finished in the next couple days. But me and my fiance are going to be celebrating our 5-year anniversary tomorrow because today was Halloween and was busy. So we're going to do all that tomorrow. And yeah. I love this game. And this flamingo's so evil looking. Yeah, Bringle, no Terraria tonight. We gotta lock in on video stuff. Terraria after you get back. Republic of Gamers. I love that. I'm wondering if they, like, if Asus paid to have this duck in the game, or if they just put this in here. That's fair. They probably did put it in. Oh, new duck. Dropped. Oh, it was. Oh, wait. New type of tombstone gravestone duck. Oh my gosh, we have 2 different gravestone ducks. How many ducks are there? Hold on. Wait. Oh, it just changes some of the base game ducks. Oh, so the... Wait, where are my 2... Where are those 2 ducks? I don't see them. Huh. I swear we had named them something silly, or did they get put into the... We definitely named them something silly. Where are they? Huh. Don't know. That's really funny. Did y'all see that Animal Crossing got an update? Or not, it's got an update. It's getting an update. After 3 years of being gone, Animal Crossing New Horizons is getting an update. I don't know what's happening. Like out of nowhere, not even during a direct or anything. They were just like, yeah, we're updating the game. It's shocking. I'm shooketh that it got an update because like it has things like if you have the amiibos for Fry and Shiver, or the amiibo for what's it called, for if you have the Tulin and Minoru amiibos from Tears of the Kingdom, you can get all 4 of those as villagers. The Splatoon ones aren't actually the villagers. It's people who are dressed up as the Splatoon characters, but like they will stay dressed up as the Splatoon characters and will just live in your town. But then you actually have like Tulin and Minoru just like there. It's crazy. It's not that old of a game. I mean, it is like it came out COVID time, like around COVID time. So about 5 years old at this point, and they stopped updating it after about 2. But then they just decided, yeah, we'll do it again. Why not? Why not? It's because it's getting a Switch 2 edition as well. So, it is like higher graphics and stuff like that. Better frame rate, but then it also is getting an update on top of there being a Switch 2 version that will be in both the Switch 2 and not Switch 2 version. It is probably just to delay the next Animal Crossing, yeah. But who knows, maybe the Switch 2 edition will come out, or like maybe there will be a Switch 2 Animal Crossing at some point soon. That'd be cool. I'd like that. I gotta get into the vibe of streaming again. It's been a while. It takes a lot out of me right now because I'm not used to it. Ooh. I've been in the editing dungeon for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and I've come out like twice to stream. Like, I have good internet now. I should be doing it more. I should stream more. I have internet. Yeah, streaming is very hard. Like, genuinely, it takes a lot out of you. Oh no. Chad, he's getting closer to the edge. He's gonna trap someone soon. Yeah, in case you didn't know, this flamingo moves like the tiniest bit. Well, it's looking like it's moving a lot, but like as you see, it's slightly moving past where my cursor is right there. Editing is oof as well. You got to have a lot of motivation. That is true. The main thing is just have stuff that you like editing, and like if you feel like the editing, because here's the thing, YouTube isn't for everyone. And that's what a lot of people need to hear. Because apparently influencer / YouTuber is the #1 job that people, like that children want to have in today's day and age. And a lot aren't cut out for it. There's a chance that I might not be fully cut out for it. Like, I have the ability to do it, but who knows? Maybe in like a year or 2, I'll be like, man, I really don't like this streaming stuff. Like, ew, I don't like streaming. So it's just like, it's a hard thing to, or not streaming. I don't like YouTube, but like, it's a thing that I really am enjoying right now, but it does take a lot. A lot of your creative battery, and it's like that for any kind of creative job. Like doing commission work, like artists doing commission work is something that takes a lot out of them, because it turns your passion of doing art into a job. And at a certain point that can really burn you out because it's no longer something you're doing just for you. It's a thing you're doing for other people. It is very much a learning process. I'm very lucky that, like, I've watched a lot of YouTube. Like, I am a big YouTube connoisseur growing up. Like, I watched a lot of YouTube middle school, high school era of my life. But it's something that I'm shocked how well I am doing for only being like doing YouTube stuff for technically a little over 2 years at this point. My first video is about 1.5 years old, or my first video is about 1.5 years old. My first short is about 2 years old. But I'm shocked that after 2 years of being on YouTube, I hit 10K. After having no prior YouTube experience. And so I'm very lucky because that also was kind of helped by the fact that I, when I released my first video, it was 2 days before an announcement for Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door remake. Not the announcement, but the second announcement on Mario Day. I posted it 2 days before Mario Day, or maybe a day after, I forget, but it was like right around Mario Day. In 2023. No, not 2023, 2024. And because of that, within like 2 days, my video had started popping off. And I think within 4 days, I had gotten enough views and enough subscribers to monetize my channel off of a single video. It was insane. By the time it hit 60,000 views, I had already started monetizing my channel, which was incredibly lucky. There was no reason it should have popped off like that, but it did. I'm glad it did. It showed that I guess a lot of people liked the video, and the fact that all of my other videos that I put a lot of effort into have had at least like 20,000 views at this point. Like what are my stats at right now for a lot of my videos? Like my video I posted on October 1st is sitting at about 50K. The month before that, sitting at about 72K. My first sticker star is about 100K. I'm glad you can recognize that you're in an extremely fortunate situation without leaving your own effort out of the equation. Yeah. So it was something that I made a video that was good enough that people liked. So here's the thing. YouTube is a game of luck and a game of skill. Because there is a chance that the YouTube algorithm doesn't pick up your video for a long time. I just happened to make a video that was a solid editing, that was like a well-edited video about a game that just so happened to get an announcement of a remake like a day after I posted it. I want to look at the analytics of that actually. Let's see, but it was a mix of posting it at that time, the video being good, and also me clickbaiting in some fashion by accident because because they put nails in the wood duck because I titled the video like I think I titled it "They added they added a hard mode to Thousand Year Door" or something like that. And so right after this new footage of the game came out, I think I just clickbaited everyone by making them think, oh my gosh, there's going to be a hard mode in the new game. And then they clicked the video. It wasn't that, but they still watched because they're like, oh, this is fun. Let's see. What was the first? So the first 24 hours, I had gotten 2,000 views on it. First full video on the channel. It did help that I had posted 6 shorts before that had done fairly well. Like before that I posted that video, I think I had a short that had already hit like over 100,000 at that point. 2,000 is a lot in the first day. Like nowadays on my first day, like my most recent video on day 1, I got 6.4K. The video before that I got 12.5 thousand on day 1. Oh no, Nail Duck got stuck. But yeah, YouTube is like, I'd say, and like there's people saying all types of things for this, but like me personally, it feels like it's like 80 to 90% skill and like 10 to 20% luck. But yeah, things I would suggest, as Bringle said, making and posting videos. A good place to start for a lot of things is genuinely some like various YouTube education channels. I know I watched vidIQ a lot before I started actually making content because I really wanted to get into it, but also just make things that you like. If you make a video that you would sit and watch, there are other people that are going to also sit and watch that video. I have gone back and watched every single one of my videos at least 1 or 2 other times after I made it because it was genuinely just a good video that I enjoyed. Like I enjoyed making. And so, like genuinely the best advice is to just make things that you would watch because chances are there are going to be other people out there who also like the types of videos that you would want to be making. Other advice, don't start with Pokemon. Pokemon is the worst place to start on YouTube. There's so many Pokemon. There's so much Pokemon content, and you will never be found if you start out with Pokemon. Consistency is very important. I'm lucky that even though I'm not super consistent, I have still done decent. I'm going to be more consistent now, but you really do have to commit to being pretty consistent. My next big goal, like I don't have any more like subscriber goals currently. I guess part of me is wanting to get to 12.5k by the end of the year. I'm hoping that happens. Another duck just flew into here. That was crazy. But I'm hoping to get to 12,500 by the end of the year. But my next big goal is getting a sponsor. Like, I'm trying to see if I can get in talks with people about that, but like there's nothing, you know, official. But I would love to have a sponsor. And I feel because that would help me tremendously in keeping on doing this. I really like making videos more frequently rather than polishing them up to 110% because it's nice to keep moving on to the next thing. No, yeah, that is fair. My thing with that is I feel like I don't have, and like no offense to your content, I feel like a lot of the videos that are on your channel are of things that I would never make a video on. And I don't know how to explain that in better terms, but like there are things that you've made videos on that I'm like, this didn't really feel like a video that I would ever put on my channel type thing. I've tried. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can figure this one out. Or I guess in a way, sorry, correct way that am wanting to say this. It's in the way that I really like your, and it's the same. I like the videos that are the style that I do. I feel like when it is a video that is almost fully a, highlights type video, and there's basically no, you talking in the middle of it, I don't really enjoy those kinds of videos for the Paper Mario content. But that's just me personally. I prefer, and it's why I make the kinds of videos I do. I've tried making that type of video. Both times I've done a video like that, it flopped. Like it got like a couple thousand views, but like it flopped comparatively to my other videos that I made. I prefer the scripted, more like the more scripted kind of overview of challenges as opposed to the inner workings of a challenge. So like your first Paper Mario video you made, like that kind of style. depends on your audience, your established personality, what the actual challenge is. Yes. And so they're like also I had an example in mind that I can't think of. I'm just completely falling apart on this. What am I trying to think of? I guess in some ways, I feel like it also depends for you. You do a lot more streaming because that's where a lot of your like interaction comes from. And so you have a lot more things to get content from. For me, I currently am not streaming as much. And I also haven't gotten down how to make stream highlights very like well and easily. Because you can crack one of those things out literally in a night. You've done it so many times. You do a stream and then the next day you post a video about that stream. I cannot do that. If I had the editing prowess to be able to do that, maybe I would stream more like 1 day type challenges that I could post videos of. But as it stands right now, I don't have that capability. And so I prefer to, and also those generally haven't done super well, but I've only posted like a couple types of videos like that. But I kind of prefer scripting things out, putting my own music over things, doing a bunch of different things as part of it. I probably have twice as many hours in Premiere Pro as you have in League. That is probably true. And yeah, I also think, to be fair, a lot of Super Paper Mario stuff is way more important that they see what actually happens as opposed to kind of hearing about it. Because in Thousand Year Door, you know, you can talk about how you went about doing a fight and stuff like that, because you can say what moves you did, how much health the enemy has, all that good stuff. With Super Paper Mario, you kind of just jump on them. So there's not a lot of depth in how you could explain how a fight goes, and it's more about the emotions that... It's more about the emotions that the moment brings out. Doesn't Premiere Pro suck? It's a decent software. It's part of a subscription-based service, and Adobe sucks. That's why I use DaVinci Resolve. Free software that you can pay like $300 to get a full version of it, but you can basically do everything you could ever want in the free version. But you pay $300 up front, and then you never have to pay anything again for it. Zombie duck. But yeah, so it's YouTube generally. Make videos that you would watch, because like that is straight up the most important thing when doing YouTube stuff. If you don't enjoy what you're making, why would anyone else enjoy what you're making? It is a grind. Like, and that's just if you want to be a YouTuber, you have to like do a lot of work. You also edit it better if you like what you're making and find it entertaining. Yes. You got to make thousands of videos. That is not true. A lot of people say that, and they're like, do quantity over quality. And I think that is fair. That is a thing that you can do. But Bringle has hit 100,000 subscribers, and he's posted about 100 videos about Paper Mario. Rough, give or take. Like, I think he's posted 110 or 120 like full length videos on his channel, and he's at 100,000. But it's because he has the editing experience from previous channels that he worked on. I currently have 10.4k thousand subscribers, and I've posted 10 videos on my channel. I posted 9 videos on my channel, 2 of which I kind of don't even count because they didn't do well, but like they are videos. So 9 videos on my channel, I'm at 10k. If I were to be able to post in the same quantity as Bringle, and if I had been doing it for, you have 131 videos. So 131 videos, like 100 shorts at this point, because he just popped off on shorts lately. So about 100, like 231 non-stream pieces of content, give or take. He has gotten to 100,000 from that. I have about 20 non-VOD pieces of content. No, how many is it? Yeah, I have about like 27-ish pieces of non-live stream content. Most of my content on my channel is live streams. Not intentionally, I just liked streaming, but I have like literally 27 things on my channel that aren't live streams, and I have 100 and... Oh my gosh, a witch. Huh. They do count as videos, yes. So I have like probably 70 streams, and I've made a video out of like, actually, am I remembering this correctly? Out of all of my videos, you want to know how many I've made out of my streams? 3. 3 of my 9 videos are from my streams. So it's like a lot of my content is not related to my main channel at all. But so 9 videos, like 15 short, or it was 17 shorts, and I'm at 10k. This is everything on my channel is everything I've ever edited, except for like my 7 or 8 shorts that I edited for Dawn. So besides that, that is all of my editing experience that I've ever had, and I'm sitting at 10k because I studied the channels that I liked and looked up to and wanted to figure out how to make videos like that. Having Bringle's channel as somewhat of a baseline of what a good Paper Mario video could look like did help a lot. Because I looked at like what Bringle made and what the 2 like really high quality videos that Fat Guy made. I looked at those as kind of a baseline of what a Paper Mario video could look like. And then put my own spin on things because, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, he's updated. Usually he just has guitars play. They made him better for Halloween. Anyway. Hello, music? Yeah, and so that is the thing. It is hard to stand out from the crowd. The 2 ways that you can grow as a channel, 3 ways. The 3 ways that you can... One of my biggest fears as the channel started growing was my like turning into an actual brand and having something beyond that. Guy makes good Paper Mario videos. Yeah, no, that, and you did make, like, it has become very well, like very good. The 3 ways that you can grow a channel: have something that is completely unique that people care about. or even that people don't care about, but you make them care about with good editing. So it's like, have something that is unique, but you don't have to necessarily edit it as well as other things because it's unique. 2, have videos that are just that much better editing, pacing. They're just better videos than things that people are already making. 3, post a lot. Post a lot of solid stuff. Because the main thing, and honestly, like, if I wasn't wanting to post on Mario Day, or like around Mario Day, I would have waited on that first video for just a little bit. Because something that you can do is have a few videos ready to post, or like a few different things ready to post to your channel. Because one of the biggest issues of new channels is not having a backlog of things that your viewers can go watch. So the thing is, people watched my first Paper Mario video, and that was it. I didn't have any other content on the channel, and so all those viewers basically became just like non-existent viewers from that point on. They couldn't go watch other things, and it was kind of like just overall a not like they watched the video, that was it. That was their time on the channel. What is important is having a backlog of things that, because one of the most important statistics that YouTube looks for, from what I've heard, is if people click on your videos after watching your video. Because if YouTube sees that you are consistently getting people to watch one of your videos and then watch another one of your videos literally immediately after, YouTube looks at that and goes, we can get people to like keep watching these videos. And so they keep sending people to those videos, and then those new people get sucked into the chain of videos that you have. Every Friday could be good enough. That's what Bringle does. It depends. Another thing is thumbnail and title work. Yeah. I will say, Paper, one thing to consider is, I'm looking at your channel really quick. Something to consider. Most people don't want to read a lot when they watch a YouTube video. And with the pacing that you have the text at, people can't read it before it goes away. If you want to do something like that with text, either have it on the screen for longer and show things on the screen while the text is on the screen, or use some kind of voiceover. Because with the text that I'm seeing on the screen in your videos, it could be probably like a 6-minute video could probably be like 12 or 13 minutes if you were like actually wanting people to read everything. Because with the current situation that I'm looking at, it's like people would have to pause the video to actually see what you're like, the full paragraph of what you have written down. But yeah, for things like little essays, just having gameplay behind someone talking about the game does wonders. That's what I learned from Don Schnack, that for shorts, one of the most important things you can do is have like gameplay footage. If you don't know what to put somewhere, just put gameplay footage, and that is generally enough. Hello? He's a mummy. He's going bleh. But yeah, generally voiceovers are what you need. I don't know how Shy Guy Mask did no voiceovers for the entire time. It was insane. Like, that channel is an anomaly. It should not have done as well as it did, but it's because it was, again, something that no one had done before. people were not doing Mario and Luigi challenge videos. And so he like got into that and stole it from everyone else who could possibly want to do that thing, because it was crazy challenges, like beating the game at like level 1 or taking no damage or whatever. Or no, it was like without dodging and stuff like that. The Plants vs. Zombies videos were very strong performers, and people do like, I've seen that people don't actually necessarily care for voiceovers in Plants vs. Zombies videos, because it is generally a more chill game, I think. Because you're having to look, it's like less about the action that's on the screen and more about the explanation of what's on the screen that is interesting in a lot of those things. And so it can be okay to have just text, because with a tower defense game like that, you don't have to have, like, there's not things happening on the screen that they have to be paying attention to necessarily while the text is there, because everything is stagnant other than the zombies just slowly moving across the screen. So it works a little better for something like that. But yeah, they were the stronger performers, absolutely. But I believe the Mario Luigi stuff is where you got to start. It has been a year. So something that I learned from the channel Stream Scheme, and I did it sometimes, but also you just kind of get used to it over time. But something you can do is, like, every morning or whenever you get a chance, record yourself for 5 minutes, just talking about your day, talking about what you're going to do, just talking about random things to the camera. So like face the camera, even if you don't plan on using a camera at all, just use a camera for this. But like look at the camera, just talk about something for 5 minutes, and then save the recording and put it away. And then the next day, watch back that recording and then do it again. Like not the same recording, but like do another one of those 5-minute talking things. And over time, you will get used to talking for a period of time to no one, and you will get used to the sound of your voice when you watch them back. But you don't want to immediately watch back the video, because you might get self-conscious about yourself if you are like making the video and then immediately watch it again. It is better to like let it simmer for a day so you just kind of forget about it, and then you can start doing it. But yeah, it definitely builds the confidence if you are doing that over time. But yeah, audio quality is also important, but not nearly as important as Bringle is saying. I paid about $100 for this microphone, and it has worked wonders. Hey, deep voices go crazy on YouTube sometimes. Hearing my own voice has always been my biggest thing. Here's the thing. When you're the one who's streaming, you don't necessarily have to hear your own voice. Bringle plays his audio back through his headphones. I don't. I just the only time I listen back to my own voice is when I am editing my videos. I honestly don't really care all that much in terms of that. Like, it is something that I've never really worried about, because it sounds fine enough. And as I said, I don't necessarily go back and make videos out of the stream audio itself. I do it out of I do a voiceover after the fact. And so all that matters is my voice sounds good after the stream. And even so, I think it still sounds fine right now. So I have full setup for professional audio when I was getting into music for a while. I have a $2 store webcam, and I have tools, but like the mental hurdle is rough. Yes, the mental hurdle is rough. And that is why, like, genuinely just talking to the camera is the biggest thing you can do. That is fair. I think my thing is, one, I have a chat that will tell me that stuff. Like if my like many times the audio in some way starts getting crackly for the games that I have because window capture is weird on OBS, and immediately the chat's like, hey, by the way, there's like static or something that's happening right now. And I'm like, gotcha. All right. Thanks for telling me. And I fix it. And it's something that wouldn't show up on my side. Like it's something that for some reason only goes through the stream. But the main thing is I look at the little bars, like the little bars that my microphone and different audio create. And I go, that looks like it's probably about the right volume. Like the music looks like it's about the right volume. Probably fine. And so I just kind of go with that. Yeah. And so I look and I have it set where the gain can't go above -6 decibels on the thing. And that is what I have. It helped a bit because the last 2 of Joby's streams joined a VC, so I got had to hear my own voice through stream and kind of got used to it. Yeah. And it's one, like, genuinely, just listening back to your voice helps wonders. I've gotten to the point where I'm kind of chill with my voice, to the point where I have literally slept to my own videos. Because I find my voice calming now. Like I find like in my videos, I find listening to my own voice a calming thing. And so I have fallen asleep to my videos before. I buy all my audio equipment used and all of it is worth the same amount or more than I paid for it. That is fair. Your name gets censored. I still hate my voice. I really only talk with people I trust a ton. And that's also fair. That is something that you just kind of have to work through as a human being. Hi, Maple. How you doing? Are you confused why I'm talking to myself so much? Cat. Maple. Hi, Maple. But yeah, it's just something that you kind of have to get used to by just sheer exposure therapy a lot of the time. Hi, Maple. Yeah. That is also true what Bringle said. My vocal range fluctuates a lot though because I practice singing a lot, so when I get nervous I subconsciously go into like a falsetto. I just think my voice is too deep to other people when compared to how I hear it. No. There's Corpse Husband literally exists. If you think your voice is too deep, he's got you beat. And people love that guy because of his deep voice. I don't think your voice can be too deep for YouTube. Your voice might be able to be too high for YouTube, but I don't think it can be too deep. Bringle, his voice is that deep because he has GERD, but like really bad to the point where it has like destroyed his vocal cords to some capacity. And so his voice is just that deep. I mean, Yeah, I also basically only saw the Among Us stuff with Corpse Husband and his songs that he made. Anxiety is awful. It's something that holds a lot of people back from a lot of things that they want to do in life. Hey, Maple. How you doing? Therapy's a great thing. Like, I highly recommend it. I've actually never been to a therapist that I like, but I got unlucky because I got the same therapist twice when I went to a place and specifically asked for a new therapist, and then for some reason I got the same therapist again. So that was a fun experience. But like, find a therapist you vibe with, and that's all you need. They're text-based therapists as well. You can have full therapy through text. It may not be as good as what you would get just through like actually talking to them, but like you can do it. Fair enough. Yeah, no, that's fair. It is nice to be able to hide your personal life behind, like, not a character, but kind of an online character. Where's pie and pumpkin bread? Wow. You're awfully cuddly today, Maple. Like a Persona 5 Royal. I have that game. I've never played it. Someone gifted it to me. Ah, gross. She sneezed and it got on my face. It's okay, Maple. I have Persona 5 Royal because it was on my Steam wishlist and someone gifted it to me as a Christmas present. Haven't played it though. All right, bye, Maple. Oh my gosh, her back popped. That was, I've never heard that happen. Her back literally went. That was crazy. I've never heard her back pop. That was insane. I didn't know. I've never heard a cat actually crack their back before. Holy, that was a good stretch, Maple. Ah, big stretch. You're so long. It is a little scary whenever anything happens to the pet because you're like, oh my gosh, are they okay? Of course they're okay. But like you feel like you need to make sure anyway. Mm. 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 Therapy is a lot less scary. The one important thing about therapy, as someone who is in school to do therapy, literally what they tell us is like the most important way to like the best way to have a client actually get the help they need is by just making sure that they are in a space that they feel like they are enjoying, and like in a way almost are like a friend. You don't want to like be their friend, but also you kind of do. It's a weird in between. Hamptoad, I'm just gonna say this right now. We all have something wrong with us. And just because you have something that you feel like is worse than what everyone else has, that doesn't make you less of a good person, less of a person who deserves to be happy. We all deserve to be happy, and get to live a life that we enjoy. And feeling like the negative feelings of anxiety, depression, all that stuff, that should not be something that keeps us, and like, obviously that's how they work. That's how anxiety and depression work. But there's always like going to be things that you feel bad about yourself for. And yeah, as Piplup said, it is okay to not be okay. There's always things that are going to be happening in our lives that make it feel like we don't have control, that something is wrong with us, that we need to be fixed. You are fine. Like, as a person, you get the power to choose to go to therapy. You have the power to make decisions that could change how you're living your life. It is important to take the time to look at your life and take the perspective. Just get also getting an outside perspective, because we say a lot of lies to ourselves. Ask someone you trust something, like if they if you have someone that you are close to and you trust, ask them about things that you are like self-conscious about. Because if you trust them and if you put a lot of trust in them, it's a good thing to ask other people the opinions on things. Because sometimes you get so in your own head that you can't actually see what's going on in your life. And so asking a close friend, family member, a partner, yeah. Oh, hey, Calendar showed up. I've had a long history of putting everyone else above my own and have often kind of neglected myself. I have been there. I am also very recently getting out of that kind of perspective. Because here's the reality. The most important person in your life is yourself. And that is something you have to come to terms with. I have been a people pleaser my whole life, and it is something that I still struggle with. And to some degree, it is not necessarily a bad thing. But I have had to, in the past few years, I have gotten way better at turning down things that I genuinely don't want to do. I don't want to go to parties. I don't want to go to dinner sometimes with people. Some days I would prefer to just kind of hang out on my own or with my fiance. And I don't want to go out and do something. But the most important thing to remember in your life is that you are the most important thing in your own life. And you should not be mean, or you should not be mean. You should not be uncaring about the most important person in your life. Learning to say no for my own comfort is very much a work in progress. I've gotten better, but still a lot of progress. Set up my own boundaries. And that is fair. A lot of things that you can do. Something that is important to consider is, if people are trying to make plans, to be honest about it is hard, but if you can be honest and say, hey, I'm not feeling that tonight. If it's something that you might want to do another night, be honest and say, I don't want to do that right now. Could we do this, say, in a week or a couple days even? Because then, one, that lets you take a little bit more control over the planning process. And then two, is you can, hold on. Two, it also shows the other person that you care enough about the plan that is being made that you are specifically giving a second option for this plan to happen. Because if you're just like, I don't really want to, there is a chance that the person you're talking to is like, oh, do they really want to? Like, do they ever want to? Like, was it bad that I had offered that? But if you give another option of like a time to do it, they're like, oh, okay, it just genuinely doesn't work for them. Like, we can reschedule. But also, it is okay if you just don't want to do it. When it comes to my own life, I kind of blank out, and that is a thing. And what I recommend as a non-professional therapist, as a not therapist, I am not a therapist, journal. Write down things about your life that are happening. I've recently gotten into it myself. I don't do it every night, but I try to do it some nights when I'm really thinking about it. Being able to journal and write down your emotions, the things you felt in a day, the thoughts that you felt in a day. It's something that you can do to help just get your feelings and thoughts out there and get them out of your head. Because one of the worst and hardest things is whenever you have so much going on in your life that you are getting overwhelmed in your own mind by everything that's happening. And writing down, paper set, it helps you keep track of what's happening, and it helps you to kind of get it out of your head, and it gets it on paper where you can take a step back and look at it. Because one of the things that they've said that we should do as therapists is, or one of the fun things that you get to do is, that I've done in some of my practice sessions where like I act as a therapist. Like the fake client will say something and I will kind of like call them out on it. Almost like I won't call them out, but like they will say something and hold on. This music is not the vibe. Hold the phone. Oh, where? This one is what I want. But it's like a lot of times you don't realize how dumb, like there are times where I've had something that I've been thinking about that as soon as I wrote it down or said it out loud to someone else, I thought to myself, that was really stupid of me to be thinking that way. Like, why would I ever think like that? And it's because you get so in your own head about things that you just kind of, it's the same thing with doing, like making, like creating something. A lot of times with artists and with like various different creative things, you get so involved with the final product of something, like even your thoughts, that you lose sight of what it actually is. And so getting to write it down and be realistic about it, or tell someone else about it, helps them to be able to put the perspective on it and help you put your own perspective on it. My monitors were like sideways. That was weird. Hold on. Gotta fix my monitors a little bit. There we go. My biggest problem with thinking is that so much of it happens absentmindedly while I'm at work in the morning or afternoon. So when I get home, I can't properly vocalize them anymore. I'm burnt out. And so that is another thing. Having like any way to just literally write something down. Writing something down on your hand, writing something down on a sticky note, typing out a note on your phone, getting a little voice memo or something. Like if you can do anything to just have a memory of what is going on, that helps a lot. Something that I've been trying that because right now I'm trying to do full-time YouTube, but like when I was working, I would try to remember the worst thing that happened in the day, the best thing that happened in the day, like the thing that made my day sad, the thing that made my day great, and the thing that I was like, what just happened? Like the most interesting, weird thing that happened in a day. And I would try to remember those 3 things every day, because if I can remember those 3 things, that is probably a good general idea of what happened in my day. So if something weird, happy, or sad happened, like good, bad, or weird happens, just try to take a mental note of it. So in writing, I yap a lot. That's fair. Yeah. And like genuinely just grabbing your phone and going into your phone. That helps a lot. New guy. I didn't even see him. Are there any more fancy ducks that are Halloween themed? Did we run out of them? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm getting close though. But yeah, the most important, like one of the most important things for anyone in trying to go through some form of healing process or like learning how to deal with life is having a support group. Having a group of people, or even just like 1 or 2 people that you trust and will like take their opinion well, and that you can lean on, is very important. It is incredibly hard to be a loner. And also, it's hard to be a loner because it's very hard to be truly alone in today's day and age, with the internet existing. Like, I feel I'm technically alone right now, but I'm talking to like 10 other people in chat right now. Like, I'm alone, but I'm not, because the internet exists. Really appreciate you giving us tips on how to be successful in life. It's much appreciated because life is incredibly daunting for me. That's what threw me in such a rut over my last breakup. I lost my whole support group from childhood. That is very difficult. It is very important to be completely alone sometimes. That is the thing is, yeah, we are awesome. Yeah, up top, guys. But being completely alone and being not just alone, like, I'm pausing the music for this one because it's important to, like, as to this, being alone and sometimes trying to have all of your senses off, because a lot of the times in our alone time, we are scrolling TikTok, we are watching a YouTube video, listening to a podcast, listening to music, watching a TV show, and you don't give your brain a chance to shut down, because sometimes your brain does need the time to just take a second and not have any more information going into it. So like and that's why genuinely meditation is really good, and I need to do it more. But meditation is something that is very nice. Just find like a 5-minute meditation video on YouTube, or like 5-10 minutes. And I know I said don't watch videos on YouTube or whatever, but like take some time to sit down and just be aware of what your body is. Being bored is a very good thing, but like being aware of your body is super important. Also, is that shadow or is that blood or rust? Can't tell. Like taking time to connect and pay attention to your body, super important. Never had a big friend group, TBH, or many friends at all. I'm similar. I have a lot of online friends. I have like 3 or 4 people that I consistently hang out with. Or actually, excuse me, I have like 2 people that I consistently hang out with in person, and that's my fiance and her roommate. And then I have a few people that I probably hang out with once every 2 weeks. But I don't have like a friend group that I'm consistently with. Yeah, Bringle, it's telling you to subscribe. It's saying subscribe, Bringle. Bringle, subscribe. Not Piplup Fan is here. Piplup Fan might have died. Will you live stream your wedding? No. I may like show videos from the wedding, but I would not live stream the wedding. The duck, specifically Piplup Fan's duck, can die because it's the propeller hat duck that goes flying away and sometimes flies out and into the ocean and just disappears into eternity. And then he eventually comes back. Oh, hey, a witch. Will you live stream your and Bringle's wedding? Maybe. I assume that would happen if it happened. Will you be live streaming your therapy sessions with clients? No. Next question. Actually, while I think of y'all's next question, I'm gonna go grab me a drink. We did talk about doing that. Will your therapist be streaming? Will you be letting Maple do a live stream? I don't know if she wants to do a live stream. She seems content as is. Is your wedding gamer themed? We're working on planning that right now. Haven't gotten a specific full plan in place, but we are starting to work on it. Theoretically, by next summer, I should be a married man. Or by the end of next summer. But who knows? Things could be weird. I don't know. Yeah, that do be how it be. They haven't been touched at all? That's crazy. Green Toad, you generally do have a solid grasp on pacing of like how you would edit things. Mocha Pot Duck is not here currently. For the Halloween event, they suggested only having the base game ducks and the event ducks because a lot of the base game ducks got little changes to them. Like the 2 rock ducks are actually gravestone ducks in this, and things like that have been changed slightly. Like this duck is just the black duck, I'm pretty sure, but they added funny things to it. That is true. It does get way more weird the longer you wait on that. Bringle a year later finally getting to Hamter 4 charity when Hamter 5 charity is happening. Yeah, it is going to be a not like great video because Hamster is not something that people are necessarily caring about in video form. It's a funny time to like have on stream, but like it's not that great of a video. I don't know. Joby's funny though. I could sit and do editing for Joby. He's a funny guy. Yeah, that is true, Green Toad. I think Doug has done a pretty good job of making his charity streams into videos. But charity streams are definitely kind of more just that, like their stream. It's a lot of charity events don't necessarily need to be streams to be fun, I guess. Or yeah, they don't need to be videos. Why doesn't Bringle just hire Duck? May just end up scrapping it as a video / supercut. Yeah. And honestly, I think you could do, because like I think you can't put the You Laugh You Lose in there without feeling weird about having a bunch of other people's videos in a video. You can't put, or you can put other things in it, but they won't feel as good. The mod hour was fun. You could put that in there, but I feel like with 5 of the 10 or like 5 of the 9 hours being you running on a wheel, it doesn't necessarily feel like it's that good of a video. Because before that, all of the Hamster videos had been 2 hours of content. True. Yeah, this is the place where Bringle comes to talk all about his stuff that... But yeah, this is where Bringle says all his secrets. Oh, people would absolutely keep asking him about it. Everything in the Astro chat for sure. Bringle, you should do Mario Sunshine Eclipse. Or Super Mario Eclipse. I do think you would really like it. And also, that seems like it could be a solid video. Like, you've made a Sunshine video that has 6-digit numbers already. Like, you could do another one. Fame changes people. I'd love to promote this game though, like officially promote this game because it is so good. And I'm so excited for the new stuff that they're making. Gosh. Boom. Yeah, Bringle streams are just for Bringles. Like Bringle streams are Bringle streams. Astro streams are where Bringle talks about all the secrets, and Joby streams are where Bringle gets to let out his like inner gremlin. Will you stream Undertale and Deltarune? I am planning
Will you stream Undertale and Deltarune?
On streaming Deltarune at some point in the semi-near future. I'm trying to focus on videos right now because videos are what grows a channel, not streams. So I'm kind of trying to focus on the videos a little bit right now. But I do want to stream Deltarune because I've never played it. I have played Undertale all 3 endings. Might stream that, probably not though. But I do want to stream Deltarune at some point. I like low-key want to push Joby too far to see what happens, but it just never works. He is too resilient. He is a very resilient person because that is just how he is on the internet. So he is fully a don't give what you can't take kind of person. He can take it all, but yeah, I do want to stream Deltarune at some point. It is something that I think I would enjoy a lot. I also need to get my fiance to stream more. Okay, with y'all here. I think that's the one. There should be a thing for this. No, Nightbot's yeah, no, there it is. Okay, Nightbot is here. Go to that channel, subscribe to her. She's gonna stream at some point, and at some point, I'm trying to get her to do it, but she's been really busy lately. But go subscribe to her right now. Nightbot found alive in Miami. Do I know anything about Deltarune? I have seen like I see an occasional minor spoiler pop up in my feed. But it's like I know a couple of the like major story beats, but I don't know much. I haven't like watched Deltarune content. And so I should be decently spoiler free for it. But I have seen a few of the big moments, but I doubt that me having seen them already out of the context of the game will cause me to not enjoy them when I have the context. I'm assuming I'll just really enjoy it once I have the context. But like, I haven't seen the big story beat for chapters 2 or 1 and 2. I think I've only seen them for 3 and 4. But I do know what all of the secret bosses are for each chapter. But honestly, that's about it. NVIDIA 9090 Ti. That's a Ti, that's a titanium. Chapter 2 is crazy good. Yeah. I have seen Birdly, and I think I do think Birdly is really funny. I like the memes of people putting him, like having him wave dash and stuff like that. Like Falco. Undertale stream might send me back to a kind of tism I haven't expressed since like 2018. I am considering doing some amount of Undertale because it is very good, and I want to show off that I'm good at the video game. But Deltarune also, it's the one that I haven't played before, so I should probably play that one. I could mod you into Undertale if you wanted. That's fair. I don't have a sprite that I could use, but that would be funny. So I have actually played Undertale recently to refresh my memory. My fiance, Mac, she played a neutral run of Undertale, and she is going to play the end of through a pacifist run soon. We could do the Undertale together mod. That is true. That is something to think about. I will consider that. There's also a Deltarune Together mod, isn't there? Yes, I do think that is what will happen when I play Deltarune Parzival. Hi, Maple. Going back to your little bed up there. All right. He hangs out up there. Also, guys, Miku shelf. I can't really show a good angle because my cord is too low, but Miku shelf. Who mentioned Alpharad? Who mentioned Alpharad? I missed it if that was the case. Wait, what should I... Who said Alpharad? Oh, yes. I don't think it was just for Alpharad. I've seen multiple people have a Deltarune Together mod. Yeah, there's a local multiplayer mod for it. So if you just have like Parsec, you can play it. I believe it is up to chapter 2. I don't think it has chapter 3 and 4 in it. Actually, no, it does because there's a tennis section. Yeah, no, I think it's all the way up to chapter 4. Made some custom Bringle sprites for Undertale, which is fun, but I doubt he'd want to mod them into the game for his first experience. That is fair. I doubt he would too. All right, see you, Paper. Of course. And actually, with like similarly to Paper, I think I'm gonna get off so that I can work on my video. I still have to record some voiceover stuff that I need to script in some things that I decided to add last minute. And so if I'm trying to get this out in the next few days, I need to get working on it. But thank y'all for stopping by. Thank you, Bringle, for rating me. And yeah, I do work when Duck. That's fair. This was a very fun experience. I love the Duck streams. It really is just a place where I get to talk and say all the things that are on my mind. This is kind of my therapy. But yeah, I will see y'all hopefully soon. Hopefully I don't take too long, but I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.